Hey YouTube, this is Jaden coming at you, and I am going to be in this video discussing a card that came out in the show, I think 2 weeks ago. I made a video about it, but it turned out where it was kind of fuzzy, and I made it with my friend Zach, who you've seen me have matches with on the channel, having a lot of fun with, but for some reason, the video just wouldn't upload. I don't know why. So I'm going to make another one here, and I'm kind of mad that I have to remake it because the first one was so good, but I'll try and make this one as good as I can. But anyway, the card I'm going to be talking about, I don't know if you would classify this as a cards that make my dick hurt or a discussion, so I'm going to call it a discussion because in every card game that I've ever come across, there is a card that is an instant win, and like Yu-Gi-Oh! Has Exodia, Destiny Board, Venomanaga, Magic has some card called Black Lotus, I think. Don't hold me to that. I don't care about Magic. Never really dove into it that much. No offense if you're a Magic player. I don't know if Pokemon has a first turn or an instant win. And I just recently started playing Digimon Fusion. So I really, but anyway, we finally have gotten our first instant win in Vanguard. And what I mean by instant win, in other words, a way to win the game without giving your opponent that 6 damage. Because if you've played Vanguard, then you know you win the game when you get your opponent to 6 damage, or you lose the game when you get to 6 damage. So, I'm going to be talking about this card, and the card that I'm going to be talking about, his name is Star Vader Omega Glendios, and he was shown in the Japanese anime, so if you don't watch the Japanese anime, I'm not spoiling anything for you as far as storyline goes, I'm just telling you about the card. So here's his ability. When I post this video, I'll put a link in the description so where you can go to the wiki and you can read it for yourself, and you can also see the artwork. In the artwork, he kind of looks like Nightmare from Soul Calibur. And I mean, like, kind of. At least to me. But anyway, Star Vader Omega Glendios. Here is his abilities. Limit Break 5. So this is an ultimate break. At the beginning of your main phase, if the number of your opponent's locked cards is 5 or more, you win. So there's your instant win. If you have locked all 5 of your opponent's rear guards in your main phase, you win. If you have 5 damage. Limit Break 4. This is also another first in Vanguard. We have now a unit that has a limit break and an ultimate break. His limit break. Counterblast 1 and choose one card with reverse in its card name from your hand and discard it. All of your opponent's locked cards cannot be unlocked during your opponent's next end phase. So this, in the show, they call an Omega Lock. It pretty much permanently locks the unit. But the way the show described it was you did this to one unit at a time. But in reality, what the card does is you counterblast 1 and drop 1 reverse unit from your hand, and any unit that is locked becomes permanently locked at that point. Third ability. When a unit with reverse in its card name is placed on your rear guard, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and lock it. And this ability cannot be used for the rest of the turn. So, now what you've also noticed from these last 2 abilities, you must play other units with reverse in its name. That means you might have to play cards like Amon reverse, or Luquier reverse, or Dauntless Drive reverse. You're going to have to play other cards in this deck, so it's going to be another mixed clan deck. And its final ability is all of your rear guards with reverse in its card name are also Link Joker, and during your turn, those units get plus 4,000 power. So, Omega Glendios, if another reverse unit is on the field, again, well, I'm saying another reverse unit, I mean if there is a reverse unit on the field, say for example, Dominant Drive reverse, Dauntless's reverse unit. If he's on the field and Omega Glendios is your Vanguard, instead of being Kagero, he becomes Link Joker, and he'll gain plus 4,000 during your turn, making him 15k by himself. This will apply to any card that is reversed. So think of all the reverse units you know. Vowing Saber, Dominant Drive, Deadliest Beast. I mean, it goes on and on and on. Any reverse unit can be played in this deck and will turn into Link Joker as long as Glendios is your main Vanguard. Now, so we have 4 abilities, and the instant win is the ultimate break, where if you have 5 locked units. Now, that is pretty easy to do, considering if you call a reverse unit, you instantly get to lock a unit, and with his limit break, you counterblast 1 to drop a reverse unit from your hand, and it instantly permalocks or omega locks all your opponent's rear guards, where they will not unlock in your opponent's next end phase like they would do normally. And then, you know, the ability that turns all cards into Link Joker and make them 15k beaters, because all of the reverse units are 11ks, is pretty stupid as well. Now, the reason I made this discussion video, you know, is, are you okay with this? You know, because, you know, cards have been fabricated in shows before. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Had them all the time. They would have a card that says, okay, this card does this, 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 and this. But when you read it in real life, it has nothing anywhere close to the effect of the card, or it does have the same effect as it does on the show, but the cost of the card, or there's one little part of the card they left out. But this card, it was pretty much hit right on the head, you know, and I kept, when I very first saw it, I was like, well, this might be a card they made up just for storyline, and I'm glad it wasn't, because one of the things that I love about Vanguard is they never have done that. That every time you see a card on the show, it's exactly how it is in real life. I think that is what gives Vanguard a major leg up over Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you can see a card on Yu-Gi-Oh! It may, A, not even be a real card, it might just be one they've shoved in the story. B, it may not even might have the correct text or effects, and 3, it kind of pisses me off, because, you know, you see a card on the show and like, wow, that's really cool, and then you like, okay, I want to see if this card exists, and all of a sudden you find out, oh, it's exclusive to the anime, and it's like, well, fuck you, Konami. But that's something I've always really enjoyed about Vanguard, is the second you see a card on the show, you know instantly that it's going to be a real card. I think that gives Vanguard some notoriety. I think that helps them out a lot, because you get to kind of see what's coming, you know, and you get to learn about it. Because I'm a very visual learner. I like to hear about cards, and I mean, there's a lot of other cards that are coming out, you know, that I just haven't talked about, because I've been posting matches and things like that. And I'm going to keep doing the segment cards that make my dick hurt, but the reason that I did this video was, are you okay with having an instant win in Vanguard? Because I was talking to a friend of mine, and this card, true, it does have an instant win. But think about everything that you have to do to make this work. You can still play the Break Ride. Starvader Zero Dragon or something. Infinite Zero, I believe. I think that's what it's called. You can still play the Link Joker Break Ride, which allows you, when another Link Joker rides it, the new unit receives plus 10,000 power, and you lock a unit in the front and the back. Then, you can break ride Glendios over that to put him at 21. But in order to take full advantage of everything that Glendios can offer, you must also play more reverse units, which all the reverse units are grade 3. Well, you'd want to play at least 3 Glendios. You'd want to play at least 3 Break Rides. So, it's possible, guys, you might have to play 9, maybe 10 grade 3s, and the most I've ever played in a deck is 8. So, I see a lot of flaws with this deck. Like, yeah, it can instant win you. But keep in mind that if you ride any of the reverse units other than your Break Ride or Glendios, they won't be able to attack. Because all the new reverse units have the Lord ability. And the Lord ability, as you heard us talk about on a Vanguard discussion once, is if you have a rear guard that does not match your current Vanguard's clan, they can't attack. So if you, say, for instance, have Amon Reverse in your Glendios deck, and he's one of your reverse units you use with Glendios to lock cards, and you ride Amon Reverse as your Vanguard, guess what? You more than likely have Link Joker rear guards. and he won't be able to attack. So I see a lot of problems with this card. I mean, I'll be really interested to see a few builds of it, just because I'll be interested to see how people build it, because it's a very interesting deck, but I think it's going to take the right build, it's going to take the right player to play it right. I mean, I'm certainly going to build it, guys. You can rest assured of that, because I like Link Joker, and I would have a really cool mat to show you that I ordered to start using, but I ordered it from China, and I ordered it around, I think, the 1st of January. I think I actually ordered it a couple hours after midnight on New Year's Eve. So a few hours into 2014, I ordered those mats, and it is January 23rd, and I still haven't got them. So I hopefully will get them Thursday, being today, since I'm filming these at 1:26 in the morning. Wow, I was 2 hours off. So either they will be in today, or they will be in Friday, or I will be messaging whoever I ordered them from, and asking, hey, dude, I know you're from China, but shouldn't they be here already? I mean, I had a very nice conversation with the creator, because I asked him, because I ordered 2 mats from him, by the way, and I sent him a message and asked him, you know, can I get them sent to me in the same box so I'm not waiting for 2 boxes? And he's like, sure. But by the way, when I get those mats, I will show them to you guys, because I think they're awesome, and I will give him a shout out, and then I'll send him a message and tell him I gave him a shout out, so maybe next time I do get another mat from him, I can get maybe a little bit of a discount. But the work on these 2 mats are amazing, and I can't wait to get especially my new Vanguard one. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. So, you know, Omega Glendios, here's his effects one more time, just for argument's sake. His ultimate break: if all 5 of your opponent's rear guards are locked during your main phase, you win. Limit break: counterblast 1, drop 1 Starvader from your hand. No, wait. You know what, I better just read it, because there is a lot of cards effects here. Okay. Limit break 5. At the beginning of your main phase, if the number of your opponent's locked cards is 5 or more, you win. I don't know how it can be more. Limit break 4. Counterblast 1 and choose 1 card with reverse in its card name in your hand and discard it. All your opponent's locked cards cannot be unlocked during your opponent's next end phase. The Perma-Lock ability. 3. When a unit with reverse in its card name is placed on your rear guard, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and lock it. This ability cannot be used for the rest of the turn, so you may only call 1 reverse unit a turn to get a free lock. And 4, all of your rear guards with reverse in its card name are also Link Joker, and they get plus 4,000 power. So that is Omega Glendios' ability. He's a grade 3 Link Joker with 11,000 power, you know, so, you know, just like most boss monsters are now. But, so there you have it. In the comment section below, please tell me, are you comfortable with having an instant win in Vanguard? At least with this one, there are a lot of things that have to go right for you, because if you do not ride a Link Joker Vanguard first, whether that be your Break Ride or Glendios, you're pretty much fucked. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, thumbs up this video for me. Tell me your thoughts on Glendios in the comment section below, and I will see you guys later.